Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's yours truly, back to post a video. I know I've been gone for a little while here, but been doing a lot of traveling actually, so finally got some time to sit down here in front of the computer and knock out a quick video. One good thing about being busy traveling though is I'm also out checking out the local record stores whenever I'm driving into a different town or flying in somewhere. So I picked up a lot of good stuff over the last couple weeks, and really no theme to this video, just the new stuff I've gotten. So we'll start off here. Oh, and before I do, I want to give a quick shout out to New Wave Girl. So I'll let you know I did see your video of the day. She is officially my sister from another mother and father, so very, very cool. And one thing I'll say to any of you guys out there that are really into 80s and new wave and all that good type of stuff, make sure you subscribe to her channel, because she is just a wealth of knowledge on that stuff. It's unbelievable how much she knows. So I like chatting with her from time to time and always learning about new stuff. So I'm going to start off this video with one of her favorite bands and one of my favorite bands, which is Bad Brains. Not sure if you're familiar with this band or not. If you're not, make sure you get an opportunity to go check them out. This is a very strange band in the sense that just nothing about them fits. I mean, number one, they're four black guys with dreads that are known as a hardcore band, but yet, if you put on an album like this, I swear this God of Love album is nothing but metal riff rock. It ain't just straight metal, maybe I put rock in there. And then the next song will go right into a reggae song where you think Jimmy Cliff just jumped on the record or something. I mean, the versatility of these guys is just absolutely unbelievable. And I know New Wave Girl and I discussed it a number of times. It's amazing that over the course of time, they have not gotten the recognition that they deserve as a band. I mean, this is for the most creative artists, I think, ever. So if you haven't heard Bad Brains, make sure you go check them out. If you are familiar with them and haven't heard this album, make sure you go give that a listen, because that's an awesome album. Next we got more Bad Brains, Quickness. This is another one of their albums I just recently added to the collection. This is actually what's playing in the background right now. I'll turn it up a little bit so you can hear some of it. Then we got Band of Horses. This is Cease to Begin. So I finally got that one in my collection. One of the legends, Jimmy Cliff, The Harder They Come. Nice copy of that. And I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this band's name. I was in a record store and just heard it and started talking to the owner and ended up picking up a copy of it. But it's XYU, so however you pronounce that. Women as Lovers. It's kind of an experimental, really just kind of some weird stuff out there, but between what I heard and the album cover kind of catching my eye, I thought, I gotta check these guys out. So that was a good pickup. High on Fire, Snakes and the Divine. This is a good metal album. Good 2 LP set. I really like that cover too. It reminds me a lot of the first Wolfmother album cover, which I liked. Then we got the Nirvana Live. So I picked up a copy of that. Still sealed here. Which is becoming tough because my entire Nirvana collection is sealed. But I have all the CDs too, so I guess that kind of helps me keep that part of my collection that way. But anyway, Alice in Chains, Black Gives Way to Blue. Honestly, considering that Stanley's not at the helm here, this is not a bad Alice in Chains album. So I was pretty happy with it. So that was kind of cool. Then I picked up a copy of Regina Spektor. Another very good album. This is kind of just a really cool album to kind of just chill back and listen to. It has a song Fidelity and Better and a few others on there. So if you haven't heard that, make sure you go check that one out. What else did I get here? U2, Under a Bloody Red Sky. This is their live album, which has Sunday Bloody Sunday and New Year's Day on there. Two really good tracks. One of my favorite 80s groups, Eraser, A Little Respect single, which is probably my favorite Eraser song next to the song Always off of their Say Say album. Then we got Madonna's Vogue, 12-inch. What else? Teen Wolf 2. A lot of funky stuff from back in the 80s. It's one of those cheesy soundtracks. And for anybody who may happen to have a copy of the first Teen Wolf movie, that soundtrack, there's some songs I want off of that, so I'm looking to buy a copy. So let me know if anyone has one that they're interested in selling. Then we got Alana Miles from the late 80s, early 90s. I guess she's kind of considered a one-hit wonder. She had this song Black Velvet, which is on this album. Really the only halfway decent song on the album. The rest of it's really not very exciting. But Mike Jones single, Mr. Jones, it's a 12-inch. What else we got here? Oh, those are really good picked up. My favorite Dinosaur Jr. album, which is Bug. So that was a good find. And this, too, is probably one of the nicest colored vinyl I've ever seen. And I don't know how well it's going to show up on the video or not, but between that gold label and that purple, I just absolutely love this vinyl. I don't know, it's just a different kind of purple there, which is awesome. But that's Dinosaur Jr.'s Bug. Also got, for all you people that are really into the hip-hop, you remember Egyptian Lover from back in the early 80s. His biggest known track is probably Egypt, which once again was kind of the stuff that came back in the break dancing when hip-hop first really kind of came to the scene before it turned into the crap that it is now. This is one of the guys that was at the helm there with African Bambaataa and Melly Mel and all those guys. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Iron Man 12-inch single. Remember that cover he did? Also had, who was the guy? What's his name? Guitar player from the Metal Church was on here. So it's a good mixture of metal and rap in that single. Temptations Reunion album has one of my favorite songs by them, which is Standing on the Top, which Rick James wrote and performed with them. Really good track. New Order, True Fate single. Can never get enough of those guys. What else do we have? Sealed copy of Prince, Love Sexy, doing his Freaky Prince thing. The Magic of ABBA. It's kind of an ABBA's greatest hits there. What else? Oh, here's one I'm forgetting. The Black Keys. Just picked that one up. That's obviously a great album. Then we got Van Morris, his band and the Street Choir from 1970. Once again, some more vintage Morris stuff there. And then the last couple I will show here. If you're familiar with the 80s, you'll remember this. Send Me an Angel by Real Life. If you remember the movie Rad by any chance, that freestyling movie back in the 80s, the song that they rode their bikes to at the prom or whatever, that's what this track is, but you know, it's one of those 80s guilty pleasures. Got another copy of the Styx, Kilroy's here. I have a sealed copy of this now, so I kind of bought this as a listening copy. And then actually kind of the same thing with Metallica Death Magnetic. In my Metallica collection, already had this sealed copy, so I found a nice open copy on sale. So now I have a listening copy, and I can keep this one sealed. I like doing wacky stuff like that. What else? Then the last 12-inch I'll show here is Timex Social Club, Rumors, kind of that stupid spoof song they did way back in the day. And then we got Brenda Lee, Sweet Nothings on Decca release, which is a real good find. So there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I'll be back soon to post more. Take care, guys.